everyone, and welcome to DCM, Doritos, Connections, and Mountain Dew, your favorite local video game talk show. I am your host, Howard Miller.
I'm your co-host, David Scrivani.
And today we have our new favorite segment, Roaring Retrospective, where we ask our in-house retro expert his thoughts, reviews, on classic gaming staples. And speaking of our hosts, we have our best friend, podcast extraordinaire, future top-tier director, and retro game aficionado, Cecil the Lion. How's it going, buddy?
How's it going, guys? Glad to be back.
Yeah, of course. And we have special guest star, Jackie the Joke Man, a.k.a. Jacob Meck, ready to probably slam a steel chair onto Cecil's opinions at any given moment.
Hell yeah. Hey, everybody.
See, we have an all-star crowd here today. So, of course, Cecil, I guess we're all wondering, what was the game you picked for your dissection this week into classic retro gaming?
Oh, so in this episode, we're doing the Monolith classic from 2001, Alien vs. Predator 2.
All right, so Alien vs. Predator 2. So why not 1 and 3?
So a little bit of context behind my experience.
Okay.
So I originally played the RTS game in the PlayStation 2 called Extinction. Yes, they made a Alien vs. Predator RTS. Very good. Only problem, no multiplayer whatsoever, which was like, what?
Okay.
So long story short, I'm in GameStop or AVP Games. It's like 2004, 2003. I see in the wall Alien vs. Predator 2 Gold. I'm thinking it's the sequel to the RTS game. I'm like, word, they already made a sequel to that. And I see it's rated M. I'm like, yes, they added in all the gore. So I begged my dad to get it.
Pause. You played a game called Alien Extinction and you thought the sequel was just called Alien vs. Predator 2?
No, it was called Alien vs. Predator Extinction.
Yeah, no, that was the first one and you thought this was the sequel to it?
Yeah, because it was called Alien vs. Predator 2.
Why would you think that? Why wouldn't it be called Alien vs. Predator Extinction 2?
No, it's because the Extinction was the subtitle underneath.
Okay, and this one didn't have a subtitle?
It was called Gold Edition, so it could have had a different name.
So that was the different name.
Well,
okay.
Like, they do that sometimes with re-releases. They'll just call it, so-and-so Gold instead of the subtitle.
Okay, and how old were you during this?
I was like 10 or 11.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah. Yeah, so
continue.
I was one of those kids who played violent games when they were young, but...
No, you said that in the last episode. You played Doom 3 at age 10.
Yeah, I think there's...
You were corrupted at a young age, Cecil.
Yeah.
I had older brothers, so...
A PSA, we do not, we at DCM do not agree with the idea that you should be letting kids play, as young as 10, play M-rated games without parental consent.
Guys, this was a different era.
I played RE4 when I was 8.
We also do not condone Jackie's experiences as a...
Actually, no, it's not.
Is that why he's like that?
Yeah.
All right, so fun fact, though. So when I got the game home, booted it up, I'm like, whoa, this is in first person? This is like such a change for a sequel. Not known as a sequel to the 1999 shooter of the same name.
Was this before or after you played Doom 3? So like...
I think before, actually, because I played Doom 3 in the Xbox, so this would have been 2005.
Is this the first-person shooter you played?
No, I think I played Medal of Honor. That was my first one.
Okay, all right. Continue.
So basically in the game, you have 3 campaigns. You get to play as Marine, Predator, and Alien, naturally. So me being an Aliens fan, I click the Alien naturally. And in the game, you actually get to start off as a face hugger and make your way through the complex, bind someone, and then you actually get to play the chest burster, but that part sucks. Mainly because as the face hugger, you get to climb up and over walls, so it's like a stealth game. Chest burster, you can just run, and you get like 2 feet of air. Then you get shot on sight, which that part sucks, but eventually, you grow up into a full alien, and it's just a nonstop carnage from there.
Okay.
So,
well, what about the other 2 campaigns?
The other 2 campaigns, I think, believe it or not, even though it's called Alien vs. Predator, I think the Marine campaign was the best one.
And why is that?
Because, well, for starters, you get the iconic motion tracker, and then you get the pulse rifle, which is one of the best guns in like game history because it's like an AK-47 with 99 rounds per mag. So,
Do you get the smart gun?
Yes, you do.
Okay, good.
Here's the golden question: the game called Aliens vs. Predator. Why would you ever pick Marines?
Because Marine's the best campaign, no joke.
For completionist's sake.
Yeah, you're like, well, I guess I got to play as the Some Dude campaign.
But the Some Dude campaign was awesome. You literally in the campaign, it's not like just you go around and just shoot stuff. You get to collect notes, logs, and discover the backstory.
Like atmospheric, kind of like System Shock almost.
So the story actually kicks ass if you're an Aliens fan. It takes place like 20, 30 years after Alien 3.
Okay.
And the evil corporation in the game, they discovered the derelict spaceship from Alien 1, and then they find out which planet it was originally headed to. So the game takes place on that planet that the derelict was supposed to go to. So,
Which this game isn't canon in the Aliens lore, unlike Aliens Colonial Marines, correct?
yes, it's not canon.
Doesn't have
Okay.
Michael Bean.
Doesn't have Michael Bean.
But yeah, so all three campaigns actually intersect. I think the Alien's the first one, then it goes Predator, and then Marine arrives after, but it'll cut back and forth.
Okay.
And then the second act, you takes place in this like science pod that's over a valley. It's like they're suspended midair, so you have to sneak on board.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's like where all three campaigns meet for like one brief moment.
Well, now you got to describe the Predator campaign.
Predator campaign, it starts off like literally like the first Predator movie. You get to cloak, stalk people. You even have a new like spear gun.
Mm-hmm.
If you headshot people, he lets out his iconic laugh, and it's just so like cathartic. Like, yeah, if you want like top notch violence, it's just unbelievable.
Okay.
And so, well, because throughout the game, like in Predator, all right, so let's start it again. So pretty much, if you play as the alien Predator, you like the majority of people you fight are either aliens or the Weyland-Yutani guys.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to fight Marines, ironically enough, but
You don't get to fight Marines as the alien?
no, you
Just other
where's the fun in
Wayland
that?
yeah, just other Weyland corporate people.
That's no fun.
But when you're fighting the Weyland guys, you get soldiers, and then you have scientists who run around and cower. Now, alien, you just kill them regardless, because that's how you get health, is by eating people. But as the Predator, you actually have a moral decision. Now, if you've seen the Predator movie, it doesn't, kill unarmed people. So you actually have a moral decision whether or not you want to off them. So,
So you can do. So this is also 100% non-canon.
yes.
Okay.
You can, follow Predator 1 and just not, kill unarmed civilians. Or it could be like the heartless bastard AVP Requiem, who just murders people on sight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How would
Yeah,
you say it compares to AVP 3? Because I know you said you didn't play the first one, but you did play the third.
I did play AVP 3. AVP 3 felt, I don't want to say dumbed down, but they took features out, but it felt more polished, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It feels like all the mechanics more well thought out, even if they are goofy and cheesy.
Yeah, the third one's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Because, it's a little janky, but I had a lot of fun with it, especially in the multiplayer.
I didn't like the story so much, because you can tell it's after the movies came out, because they include like the Predator temples. And
Yeah.
in the multiplayer, you can even unlock characters from the movie. So
Yeah, so you can unlock John Predator
you can
and
unlock,
Kyle Alien.
you can unlock the Nethead alien. You can unlock Scar. I don't think Wolf was in it. Wolf was the guy from Requiem.
Oh, okay. I don't remember any of the Rec Room characters.
There was characters in
I thought they
Requiem?
were all just like high schoolers.
I thought they were all just hidden in darkness. I didn't know there were any characters.
Yeah, I thought it was just a puppet show in the shadows.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm sorry, this is a total aside, but the sad part about AVP Requiem is all the work they did into puppetry. If you see behind the scenes, there's like almost no CGI, but it was such hidden in darkness.
You couldn't appreciate it.
You couldn't appreciate it.
So
But however-
when's our the light cut of AVPR coming out?
the visibility
the
cut.
the visible cut.
But you can see in this AVP2 game, right? It's
Yes.
not complete
Well, that's
utter
good.
darkness.
Actually,
good.
all three campaigns have different vision modes. When you get night vision, self-explanatory.
I was kind of worried you said actually no, you can't see shit. I was about to be really upset.
No flashlight, no night vision.
Predator, you get thermal. You get
marine vision.
alien vision, and you actually get predator vision, which allows you to see other predators, but that's completely useless in single player.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
then alien, you get this sonar mode. Now aliens so in the story they can see pheromones. So anytime you see character, they have an outline. Blues for
Okay.
humans, greens for predator, and reds for aliens.
Okay. Now you said specifically, because you sent this in this strongly worded email that called my mother fat. You said the game specifically was Alien vs. Predator 2 Gold Edition. Now, what's the difference between Alien vs. Predator 2 and Alien vs. Predator 2 Gold Edition?
So they came out with an expansion pack about a year later, and then the Gold Edition has both the base game and the expansion pack.
So what is the expansion pack?
So the expansion pack is actually a prequel that takes place, I think, like 6 weeks before the main game. And
Okay.
pretty much ties up some of the loose ends. You get to play as new characters. For the human, you get to play as one of the Weyland-Yutani mercenaries, the corporate people.
Okay.
You get to play as an ancient predator from 500 years in the past. And then
Okay.
you get to
So
play,
that's where John Predator comes in.
Oh, there we go.
and then you get to play as the Pred Alien bot. But the thing about the campaign, the expansion pack is there's only 3 missions per campaign. And because they're so much shorter, they're hard as hell to compensate for the length.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like challenge maps almost.
Yeah, I'd say the Pred Alien is actually the worst campaign because of the 3 levels, the first 2 you're playing as the facehugger and chestburster respectively.
So how does the Pred Alien play compared to the Predator and Alien, respectively?
So the Pred Alien has more health and it's louder and just tears up more stuff.
So like he has like, strength
Yeah.
and
But
like
he's
kung fu grip.
Less stealthy though.
I wouldn't say less stealthy. He's more loud, so that will give away your position more.
I
But
see.
when you're like 90% of the people you fight as the Pred Alien are all like high level combat sense. They have rocket launchers, smart guns. So yeah, you're not kidding around when it comes to this.
You're not kidding around.
I'd say the Ancient Predator of all 3 campaigns is probably the best one because you start off in the same planet 500 years earlier, and then pretty much you're just Predator. You discover this aliens in the planet. Then you discover engineer ruins, and then it skips ahead like 8 months, and you guys set up a base there because you find this artifact that repels aliens, but they don't know what's causing it. So, in the story, the Predators return to a hunting camp, but then the artifact that repels them turns off mysteriously, and then all of your friends get eaten alive. Then you use the Predator to have to go activate the stasis field again. But then you get face-hugged by the playable alien character. So then, yeah, that's cool. Then you wake up 500 years later, and then you see the playable Marine character recovering the artifact. So the intersections, the 3 intersecting stories is much stronger. You actually, as the Predator Alien, you actually kill the playable Predator character, which is kind of gnarly.
So without Gold Edition, if you were to give it like a score, rating, tier, what would you give Alien vs. Predator 2?
I give it a solid 8.
Is solid A or 8?
8.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Now, what about with the Gold Edition? Does that boost it? Still the same?
It's Primal Hunt's great, but it's not essential. With the Gold Edition, I give it 8.5.
8.5. Okay. So, I guess, so now that we've gotten your general thoughts about it, I went out of my way. I had a little bit of a mission. That was to find every Alien vs. Predator game I could find and then tell you them to see if you identified them, played them, give spicy takes about them, or maybe learn that something garbage exists. All right? You ready to stay with me on this?
Colonial Marines, but
No. We're not doing Alien.
This is just Alien versus Predator.
Alien vs. Predator.
Now, if we looked at every Alien and Predator game, we'd be here for days.
Actually, it's the same page. It's not really that big.
Oh, okay.
It's not really that big, trust me. All right, so the first one was in 1993, published by Activision on the Super Nintendo. We got Alien vs. Predator.
was that the beat 'em up?
I'm pretty sure it is, yes.
It-
Not the one by Capcom.
Never played it.
Oh, it's a different beat 'em. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different one.
I know the arcade one. I didn't know if the SNES one was different.
It's
or
30
not.
different beat 'em ups.
Yeah. Then we got Alien vs. Predator, The Last of His Clan, also published by Activision on
See,
the
the
Game
Last
Boy.
of Us clan?
Yeah, no, The Last of His Clan.
Oh, his clan.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a side scroller.
Yeah, it's a side-scroller beat 'em up. Did you know? Could you imagine Alien vs. Predator on the Game Boy?
Like I said earlier, there are some interesting spin-off games made.
All right. Now, 1994, we got Alien vs. Predator, the beat 'em up by Capcom. Now, have you played this?
No, but I've seen footage. It looks really fun.
Oh my goodness, Cecil, you need to play it.
I played it
I've
in
only ever
arcades.
played 3 AVP games.
I know, but you need to do the Capcom one. Everyone
It's
looks
cool.
cool.
It looks like it's from the wacky comic books.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
I know. Then same year, 94, only instead of May, it's October, we have Alien vs. Predator on the Atari Jaguar.
Oh,
Now
yeah, what a
that one was
classic.
sick.
Everyone's played
Jeez.
that.
So is that one of the ones you played?
No, but I think it was the same developer who made the 1999 game and the 2010 game.
Rebellion, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Wait, so there's 3 Alien versus Predator trilogies?
Yeah, all called Alien vs. Predator.
Wait, no, wait. That's so confusing.
Yes.
I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I thought the one that came out in like what was it?
1999 or whatever.
No, the most recent one, 20. Was it?
10.
2010. I thought that was the third Alien versus Predator game you were telling me about. Was there a different third one?
That was the third one, but it was a sequel to the 1999 game, not AVP 2.
I'm gonna get an aneurysm. That's okay. So
There's
no
no logic behind this.
no one thought to give them
It's
different
called
names.
a trilogy because they're all 3 are FPS games.
But they have no story significance
No,
related to each other.
Rebellion is the developer of the first and the third, and that's the only connection. And then the second one was made by Monolith.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
The third one's
technically-
basically like a reboot remake.
Okay. All right. All right.
There's technically 4 shooters, so.
Oh, the Jaguar. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, that was the Jaguar. Then we have what looks like the PC port of Alien versus Predator.
The shooter.
Yeah, 1999.
That one's really good. I really like. I have that on Steam. I really
I
like
actually
it.
have that on my GOG account. I just haven't played it yet.
It's
Wow.
fun.
Wow.
It's a lot like Quake in the way it's played, but with the AVP kind of overlaid on top of it.
See,
It
this-
has some cool mechanics in it.
This is why we have Jake, so he can catch me up on all the games that I didn't play.
Has wall climbing and like you can fly a jetpack as a marine and a lot of crazy stuff's in it, but it's a lot of fun. And because it's not all that story focused, they can make each level like a weird, disjointed kind of map.
Interesting.
So you have maps that are like recreations of the original alien ship, like the Nostromo, and then you'll have others that are like a giant underground water cavern or something. So it's cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, so then we have 2001 Alien versus Predator 2. And then we have 2003 Alien versus Predator Extinction.
Yes.
That's the RTS.
You played Extinction first and not 2?
Yep.
So you thought 2 was a sequel even though it came out before Extinction?
When you're a kid, you don't
Okay,
know.
yeah,
what-
okay.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm double
then.
checking.
Before the whole wiki culture.
Yeah,
and all
you're not
that
going to pull out on your
No,
phone. or anything.
I am just making sure we're all clear and open
Yes,
and honest with each other.
Hey, I thought
pre-wiki
Resident Evil
days.
Outbreak was the first Resident Evil game.
Wait, it's not? No one told me.
We've been lied to our whole lives.
All right, so now we have Alien versus Predator on the mobile phone based off the film in 2004.
Ah, yes.
No.
Game of the year.
And
for
then,
that year.
and then 2 months later, about 2 months later, we got Alien versus Predator based on the 2004 movie. Different development team.
Is that also mobile?
Yep.
Okay.
And then,
It's a PSP one.
and then, no, we're not there yet. Then 2005, 1 year later, we have Alien versus Predator 3D based on the Alien versus Predator movie. Also a different developer. And now,
And that one's not a mobile game?
no, that one is also
That
a
one's
mobile game.
okay.
These are all the past 3 mobile games. Then we have the one Jake was talking about, Alien versus Predator Requiem, also developed by Rebellion, based on the 2007 film Alien versus Predator Requiem, and it was kind of it was like a third person beat 'em up.
Yeah, it was like a third person beat 'em up hack and slash, and you only played as a Predator. I don't think you played as an alien or a
No, you
human at all.
didn't. And like you can like upgrade like specific parts of your gear.
It kind of felt
Remember
like
this?
Batman Arkham, but like not as good.
Well, on
And
the
I don't-
PSP.
Yeah, and on the PSP.
On the PSP. That's the character. So Cecil, I guess you didn't play Alien versus Predator Requiem.
No, I haven't.
Wow. Okay. Well, be that way. We got AVP Predalien Builder in game.
What?
Fred Alien Builder. What?
Yeah, it says released year 2007 online. So I guess this is like a
Flash
Build-A-Bear version of the Predalien.
I'd get a Build-A-Bear Predalien.
No, then there's 2 more under it. AVP VU, which is a browser game published by Fox. Then we got AVPR Combat Evolved by Gamesloft, also
Hey,
online.
whoa. I thought it was Halo Combat Evolved. What's going on here?
Yeah, hold on. Then we got Aliens vs. Predator 2 2D Requiem on the mobile phone, So obviously Cecil didn't play any of these, so he has to be a fake
What
fan.
is going on with these Alien versus Predator games?
And then in Japan, we got CR Alien versus Predator on the arcade.
What's CR stand for?
I don't know. Cross reference.
Combat Revolve.
Yeah.
Combat Revengeance.
Yeah, Combat Revengeance. Then we come to it, baby. Alien versus Predator by Rebellion Developments.
That's the only one I've played.
Yep, from the 2010,
I think
published
all
by
of us have
Sega.
played it then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, have we all played this one?
Yeah.
Why didn't we talk about this game instead?
Because 2 is the best one of all. of
2
them.
is supposedly the best.
Yeah, it's supposedly, but I didn't play it. Doesn't mean it's
Well,
the best to me.
We can't. A lot of people can't
Yeah,
play
'cause
it
it's an-
because
yeah.
not.
Yeah, it's not.
he said
It's not in digital stores.
There's some word for it.
Because
some copyright
Abandonware?
problem.
Wait, it got delisted?
No, it's never been on digital store because it's some kind of copyright problem.
Yeah.
yeah, it's because Monolith, the developer, they got bought by Warner Brothers, and
Okay.
now Disney owns the franchise, so you can see the licensing issues right there.
So you have no way to play it legally, essentially, unless you bought the game when it first came out.
No, they sell the disc online you can buy, but actually I saw gold for like $30. But
Yeah, on
it's,
eBay.
yeah, it's $30 for
Oh, okay.
fucking 20-year-old game at this point.
And I'm just looking to double check. I think we have AVP Evolution, which is an iPhone
I
game.
kind of
Normal-
remember. That
I
feeling
vaguely
about that,
remember.
yeah.
It sounds vaguely
It's like a
familiar. the title.
top-down thing,
Yeah.
like a
In 2014.
MOBA.
And that was the last time there was an Alien versus Predator game. And
So you're saying it's high time we get another Alien versus Predator game.
yeah, I think it's about time.
Like a real, like full 3D one,
Yeah.
not like a phone game.
No, let's have Capcom just develop a fighting game with Alien versus like actual. There's only 2 characters. They just have multiple costumes.
Well, the thing is now, like Disney owns the characters. Like, I don't know what they do with that.
I think they're going to put them like the Marvel Cinematic Universe now, or like integrate them to some sort of Marvel universe.
Wait. Who owns Predator?
Disney.
Who owns Alien?
Disney.
Disney.
because they were both Fox originally.
Yeah,
Though
Wait, so they can do anything then?
they can do anything.
Yeah.
The writers of the original Predator trying to sue for.
That's right.
They're trying to sue for IP rights.
Okay.
It's the same thing that's going on with the original Friday the 13th.
And Sega technically owns the publishing rights to Alien games at the moment. I still think
I don't know, maybe.
they still.
Are they publishing Aliens Fireteam?
I think they are.
Yeah,
So they do, yeah.
they still have it. No.
Are you an Alien fan or Aliens fan?
No. Here's the better question: do you like Alien games more or Predator games more?
The only Predator games I played are AVP games. I never played Concrete Jungle. I've heard mixed stuff about that, but it still looks fun.
I think that's the only like
AAA Predator game.
like
yeah.
single Predator.
What about Predator Hunting Grounds?
I haven't played that yet.
Oh
forgot
yeah, I
that
forgot
existed.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it was okay.
Is it
I heard it
still-
wasn't great for the $60 they were charging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's a Sony exclusive. Oh,
Wish they stuck
It
with
is?
Yeah.
Friday the
Oh.
13th. That game was fun.
wait. Aliens Fire Team. Hold on. It's not
looking
published by
forward to
Sega.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not?
it's really?
I could have
No.
sworn it was.
Publisher 20th Century Games.
Huh.
I guess Sega lost the rights.
Maybe that's a subsidiary of Disney now.
Maybe.
could be.
Yeah, because they changed. Now that they own Fox, they changed it to 20th Century Films instead of 20th Century Fox.
So it looks like the only really good side of this argument is Aliens has the only good games. So such games as Aliens, Colonial Marines, and Alien Trilogy.
Isolation is awesome though.
Don't forget Resurrection on the PS1.
Oh
No,
yeah.
that was allegedly a really good one.
Yeah. It's hard, but it's fun.
Wait, y'all didn't play Alien Trilogy? That game's great.
I feel like I played it at your house because you talked about it.
It was on the PS1. I don't think I ever did. I ever break out the PS1 with you or no?
I don't think. I know you.
I think
you
it's time
definitely
to.
talked about it.
We have to break out our old man consoles.
Hell yeah.
be true retro gamers like Cecil.
No, you're not a true retro gamer until you dig out the CRT and play on that.
I don't want to dig out dinosaurs. I'm not an excavation.
No, but come on, Metal Jesus does it all the time. Same thing with LGR. You never heard Metal Jesus Rocks?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's just my copyright at this point. From my looks,
I guess you're gonna have to sue him then.
I will. He's probably ugly. He's probably hotter than me, isn't he?
No, he looks like a grunge reject from the late, early '90s Seattle grunge.
Oh
scene.
God, that's still better than me. Okay, well,
But
So I guess to wrap though, before we go, I did find one more thing.
Okay.
I found a review from 2002 about Alien vs. Predator 2. I found the worst one I could.
You did.
Just like we did last time with Doom 3. But don't worry, I guess we'll spoil it. The score is 6 out of 10.
Was that Primal Hunt?
Let's see. This is 2002.
So that's the year Primal Hunt came out.
Yes. Actually, it doesn't really have any mention of that. I think this review was made before.
This is just for the base game.
Yeah, this is for the base game. So this is without Primal Hunt. So basically, the guy was complaining about how the game was a buggy mess.
Yeah,
It is buggy, technically.
Yeah, it could have been buggy back in the day, but
Yeah, because he
A lot of
that's what,
bugs in it, Alien.
they also have this thing where the aliens they would instantly respawn. The aliens are not bugs; they're biomechanical horrors. Thank you, James Cameron.
But they call them, they refer to them as bugs in the movies.
Yeah, but that's the James Cameron.
It's
Talking
the
about,
bug hunt.
there's only
Bug Hunt.
there's only one alien. It's the biomechanical Geiger alien.
Bug Hunt.
Bug hunt.
Bug Hunt.
Bug.
You think H.R. Geiger can't make bugs?
He's dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you know what?
I
I
know
think
it was a reference to Starship Troopers when he said that.
it's a reference to bugs. Because they bugs.
Big old critter.
Go catch me one of them big old
We
bugs.
should wrap this up before it gets too
That's an H.R. Geiger nightmare of mine.
incoherent.
Yes, I have read that Jinji Ito. I want the bug man. But yeah, basically, like the main grasp is that basically he goes, amongst the bugs, and I'm not saying that word out loud, afflicting this game, there are a few real showstoppers. Sometimes a scripted sequence will just not happen, leaving you to ponder what's supposed to be happening for a few minutes, then reload an old save. As a result, there are times when any normal first-person shooter, you would assume that you just missed a clue, but in reality, the game forgot to do the next cutscene. Hey, this review is actually pretty tight. I like this.
All right, so now that you have a place to edit, what's the word?
What's the word?
The word that you refuse to say out loud.
Oh, it's Niggn. I'm sorry, Niggles. I don't want to say that because it doesn't sound right at all, and it reminds me of that Donald Glover stand-up. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but I.
Where he was babysitting someone's kid, and there was this Jamaican mom who was apparently the sweetest thing, and he was talking to her. And the kid, Donald Glover, was, no, that's Childish Gambino's real name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm not stupid. So the kid, he was watching, and the kid, the Jamaican woman was watching, they got into a fight, and the Jamaican woman just picked up, like, Donald Glover's kid, and to put it right, who dropped this little piglet, and the P was an N. So I'm not touching any word that's similar phonetically to that.
Fair enough.
Also, I don't believe that's a real word.
It is a real word.
It is?
It is.
Really?
Yeah, it means like essentially like eating at you or or like bothering.
That's so dumb.
I guess that word's too problematic nowadays.
No, it's just it's stupid. I thought this is a joke word. I thought this was a typo.
It's an actual word.
I didn't know. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get the wrap up. All right, Cecil, do you have any last words on Alien vs. Predator 2?
Yes, I hope it gets added back to stores because the multiplayer I never played it, but it looks really fun from YouTube clips. A little bit horrifying because you get to play as a facehugger. And imagine being an intense firefight online. All of a sudden, you get this giant alien dong in your face, which is an insta-kill.
Be like the tomahawk in Call of Duty. It's
But worse.
with an alien on your face.
It's the Tomadong. All right, does anyone else have anything else to say?
No, I guess that's it.
All right. And that is a wrap for this segment. If you like this segment, make sure to comment down below or drop us a like at a low cost of $0. Cecil will be back, and again in another month with another episode of Roaring Retrospective with a new game to take a dissective look at. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel, Doritos Connections and Mountain Dew, and follow our Twitter at DCM Game Show. And Cecil, drop us any links to all your projects. What do you got?
I got the latest episode of Open Mic out
And what channel is that again?
on the Boston Communication Division, BCD YouTube.
There we go, baby. Anything else new with you or no?
I got some other stuff, but I like to keep it under wraps until it's near completion.
There we go. Just like a true gentleman. Jake, do you have resumes to give us?
Got your Twitch
My
channel
Twitch?
to advertise?
No, I don't have a YouTube or a Twitch just yet.
What about
but-
your OnlyFans?
Well, I mean, that's that's private. You're not allowed to see that.
Okay, got it.
It's OnlyFans, you know.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Where can I subscribe?
So you have anything else?
Not currently, no.
Okay, I was interrupting you, so I'm sorry.
No.
All right. So with that out of the way, I'm Howard.
I'm David.
I'm Cecil.
I'm Jake.
You have a good night, everyone.